Aquaba, my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. It's Melanie. So your girl went to go and get a curly cut, and if you guys follow my Instagram, you would have seen a couple snippets of the befores and the afters. A couple of you reached out and asked me a few questions about what a curly cut is, what it entails, how's it different, etc, etc. So I just thought I would make a video documenting my experience as well as just explaining along kind of what's happening during my cut. So let's start with the basics. What exactly is a curly cut? A curly cut is a haircut that specializes in cutting naturally curly and coily hair in its natural state. And it tends to be a cut that is done dry, but you also can do it wet and like throughout the appointment as well. The idea of a curly cut is obviously with curly hair, you're going to have different amounts of shrinkage and you may have even different curl patterns on your head top. So the haircut takes into consideration what your hair does in its most natural state and gives you like a nice shape for that. How does that differ to like a normal blow dried haircut? As the name kind of suggests, for a blow dry cut, you're going to want to cut your hair in a stretched state. And I'm actually a massive fan of this style of haircut as well. I just think it's a really good way to even out all of the ends of your hair like really cleanly, really aesthetically as well, I feel. But it doesn't take into consideration the amount of shrinkage that you have on your head top. As I said, you may have different curl patterns, your hair's gonna shrink at different rates, and obviously your hair in its stretched state is not your hair in its curly state, so it's just worth considering. Now you may be thinking, should I get a curly cut or should I get a blow dry cut? It really depends on what you want and how you usually style your hair. So if your hair is normally in a stretched state, then you may want to go for a blow dried cut. I tend to keep my hair in a stretched state, but I want to wear my hair more curly. So personally for me, it made sense to get a curly cut this time around, but next time, who knows, maybe I might get a blow dry cut. There's no best method, just do what works for you. Okay, so we arrived at the hairdressers. Here I'm just telling Raquel a little bit about my horror hairdresser story when I went to Ghana. And I was just telling her my hair concerns and kind of the things that I wanted to achieve from the cut, as well as kind of where I want to head with my hair as it grows out and kind of the general shape as well. So she was kind of just going through my hair, having a look, telling me what she could see, telling me what she thought like needed to be done. Initially, I thought I wanted a shape heavier on the top and then shorter on the bottom. But actually, when I was going through a couple pictures of kind of where I see my hair heading, I kind of wanted it all to be the same length. So instead we opted to just make everything really nice and even, just kind of in preparation for when it starts to grow out again, and then we can do further cuts in the future to achieve that kind of more blunt curly look. So you guys can see Raquel was just starting off by giving my ends just a light dust, seeing where she can see any unevenness and just chopping it away. If you guys have watched my hair fell out, what I'm doing about it video, you would know that I mentioned that when I started taking iron supplements, I noticed a significant improvement in my hair shedding, i.e. my hair wasn't falling out as much, particularly during wash days, and I was just mentioning that to Raquel. And the one thing that I really like about these types of appointments is that I feel like you always leave with way more knowledge than what you entered with. So Raquel was also telling me a bit about the other things that affect hair shedding, other things that I should look out for. So it's nice to kind of be validated on things that you're doing right, but then also get some insight on things that you may want to consider as well. Now we're heading over to the wash basin, and whilst I was editing this, I was literally so baffled by how low porosity my hair is. Like, can you see the water is literally bouncing off my hair? I know I have low porosity hair, but when you see it like that, it's just wild. Anyway, eventually when we got the hair wet, she just went in with a shampoo. We did 2 shampoos, and she's just really focusing the product on my scalp, working the product through my hair, making sure that every single strand has got a bit of shampoo on it. She then proceeded to give me a really nice head massage, which I was not mad at. And again, just being super insightful, signposting to me what she's seeing with my hair. So I think there was one clip where she showed me like a curl that wasn't coiling as well at the tip than it was at the root. So just showing me that, showing what we're gonna do with it, just telling me what's happening along the way. There's no space for confusion like the other hairdressers that we know and love so dearly. My hair was actually in pretty good condition. I literally washed it like a week before, but I did a deep conditioner at that point, so we opted to just go straight for a leave-in conditioner. And yeah, she's working all into my hair whilst it's pretty wet in the sink basin, making sure every strand's coated, working in small sections, tips to roots, all that good stuff. You guys already know the drill. For my appointment, I asked to achieve kind of definition because I knew throughout the week I was going to get volume anyway. So we went back to the hairdresser seat and she used 2 different gels that helped to get my hair kind of popping, my curls popping. I'm not going to share what products she used in this video because I've actually done a wash and go these products myself as well in the past from her recommendation, and they're amazing. So I'm going to show you in another video. Thumbs up this video if you guys want to see my perfected wash and go routine. So we've got the gel in, and again she's just going through with the scissors, just kind of clipping away at any scraggly bits that she can see, because I feel like with curly hair it's really easy to hide all the split ends and stuff until you obviously stretch your hair. And although with a curly cut you're not stretching your hair out to really see the ends, you still want your ends to be scrumptious. So she's just taking her time and making sure that all of them are looking delightful. Once we were done with that, she cracked out the hooded dryer and just put me under for about 20 to 30 minutes. We all know low porosity takes a lifetime to get wet, but also a lifetime to get dry. So the aim of using the hooded dryer was just to get to my roots to ensure that they got a chance to get dry. The only thing with hooded dryer is that you're never gonna get every section dry. So after she went in with a diffuser, just being really careful to not like tussle or disturb the curls at all. And then she kind of just went through at the back and also kind of with my head forwards to give me a bit of volume. Once my hair's about 90% dry, she then goes in to do the final cut. I think she spent about 20 to 30 minutes, and this is where she actually goes into the individual curls. I feel like this is probably my favorite part of the entire cut. Every single curl makes sense. Every single curl has its place, and it just comes together really nicely. So this is the final look. She's real sure all the color is gone, but my hair feels so healthy, guys. Like so full. Like, I'm so glad I didn't shave my head. Please bear in mind, this is day 1 wash day hair. I didn't actually take any pictures of what my hair looked like on day 2 or 3 or 4, but I'm gonna insert some clips here of kind of what my hair looks like after a few days of wash and go. Cool, so that's it from me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much if you've watched this far into it. If you guys have watched this far, leave a donut emoji so I know who my rewards are. As always, thank you for your continued support. Don't forget to show me love on the channel, and I will see you in the next video.